Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is Monday, and with Mondays comes super film support. And remember, you can go to superfilmsupport.com, ask any film questions, and I'll be happy to answer you. Also, if you feel like supporting, you can go to patreon.com/Nicosphotographyshow, and I can make more of these videos. So today we have a question by Gary. This is a multiple question video, so I'm going to make just one video for this one. And he's asking about my Intrepid versus Chamonix video. He liked it. And what about the next level? He puts Ghibellini, Cynar, P2, Arca Swiss. So he's going for the next level in prices. And honestly, when you're going into the more expensive large format cameras, the choices are very different. When you go to field cameras, you know, you have, like I said, Intrepid, Chamonix, Shanhao, we have Stenopeka, we have a lot of different ones, Vista, old Tachiharas, and so on. So when we go to these expensive cameras, and I have a Cynar P2 8x10 here, you got to start thinking about what do you want to shoot. So I'm going to start off by Ghibellini is the newest one of them all. I honestly think they have the representation of Italian design, which means pretty doesn't mean useful. And I've never used the Ghibellini, but I've heard a couple people saying that they're beautiful cameras, but maybe sometimes they lack the use or the feedback of use without time. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying that it's like this. So I haven't tested anyone. Ghibellini, if you watch this, I'd be happy to test one out and give it a good review. But I'll leave that there. So I don't have much experience, and not seeing so many in the market doesn't let me know much about it. So I'm going to start by saying Cynar P2, for example, was the workhorse back in the day. These are everywhere. And the good thing about that is that not only the prices are not too high, but there's accessories for everything. You need lens boards, they're there. You need rails, they're there. You need frames for 4x5 or 5x7. I actually even have a 5x7 from the previous video for Gary. It's there. If you want to shoot for 8x10, it's there. If you want to make an accessory that makes it 11x14, you can make it. There's so many things. If you want to combine the P2 with an F2, you can, and make it a super long one. You go and combine the bellows. Like, it's the most flexible system you can find in large format. To me, my favorite system is Cynar by far. And the thing that it was so popular makes it like a Hasselblad of large format. You can buy anything and make anything. So the Cynar, big win. Only big downfall from the Cynar P2 is the weight. This thing is a pretty big mammoth, 8x10, and he actually asked me, is the Cynar P2 so heavy that it dissuades you from taking it outside the house or the studio? Let's say if you're taking this out, you want wheels. So take a kid's little carry-on. You can take like some sort of Pelican case, anything like that, wheelbarrow, whatever works for you, whatever you can do. This is the camera. But once you're outside and you set up the camera, you won't regret it. It's the best camera to me out there. And the next camera next to that is the Arca Swiss. Arca Swiss is still being made today. You have the monolith and you have the Arca, I think, field cameras. They're amazing cameras. I've never used one myself. I have seen people like Ben Horn using them extensively. I have a friend that has one. I would think that if you're buying new today and you want something really good, Arca Swiss is probably the best option out there. And it combines the weight of a field camera with the use of a monorail, which makes it as useful as this camera, but lightweight as a Cynar F2. And I would say I would compare those two, Arca Swiss field with Cynar F. And they're both monorail cameras. They're both pretty lightweight, and they both offer a lot of use. The only thing is the Cynar usually is much cheaper than the Arca Swiss. So in the high spectrum of prices in large format, it's very, very hard to say which one is best for you, depending on what kind of use. If you're really a field photographer, Cynar F2, Arca Swiss F line is the best option. If you're into monorails and you want the maximum precision, P2 or the monolith from Arca Swiss. But the thing with Arca Swiss, like I was saying, is there's not that many out there. There's not so many accessories for it. So I would get a Cynar. Like, I bought this camera as a 4x5, then I bought the 8x10 extension, then I bought the 5x7 extension, and all that together has cost me less than $1.5 grand, so 1,500 euros. So I mean, how cheap is that? And the lenses, it's just, I mean, lenses are not CNR, but it's a great system. So it's very hard to say which one's better. And all these cameras are premium. And I'm not talking about Ghibellini because I don't know about the finishes on that one. I can't tell you, but they're premium. There's no wiggle room. There's no problems with focus moving or a pinion being slippery or no zero position. This stuff has everything you want. They were made for professional use. They still today are professional cameras, even though they have 10, 15 years, 20 years on them. So yeah, that's my recommendation, Gary. I hope that kind of helped you out. I might make a tire, basically scale of cameras in the R format. Let me know if you like that. I would make a video about that. And also, thanks for watching. Remember, you can send any requests to superfilmsupport.com. And if you want to support the program, you can go ahead and go on Patreon, support the channel making these kind of videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.